just see the box. Need not to have a look onto anything. Just see, I have a small data here, December 2024. In India and USA, these are the sales amount. Very simple data. There is no confusion, nothing. With the help of this 3x3 table, what you understood, what you can give me the explanation. If I ask the question, why this item, biryani, is less in USA, why the alcohol revenue or sales is high in USA? Can anybody answer?
Consumers.
Sorry?
Consumers.
So can you repeat? I can't hear you properly.
Consumers.
Okay, consumers. So host, I can't hear his voice. Did you able to understood what he's saying?
Consumers. He's trying to say consumers.
Okay, I don't know. It might be audio related issue. Could you please speak loudly?
Sir, he's mentioning that consumers are more in USA.
Who said?
Like the person just now, the response from
To be
the.
honest, in the public domain, I can't able to speak much about alcohol content. But I can say that, do you think alcohol consumers are less in India when compared with USA?
No.
Then, so I can't speak more than that. So the thing is, in December 2024, I was mentioned, you are supposed to think, you are supposed to consider that point. Say that, sir, in December 2024, Christmas is there, New Year is there. In Christmas and New Year Eve, complete USA have complete holiday. Complete holiday. So due to, they have their own policies. In USA, what will happen? So in the complete holiday times, they'll spend like a hell. Even if they, earn like a 1 lakh, 2 lakh in terms of Indian currency per month per head, they'll spend all the 1 lakh, 2 lakh in the particular month. That much of, enjoyment the people will have. But in India, it's not like that. It is something different. We have been born and brought up in some certain constraints. We have our own, ethnic futures, but they do not have. So again, you might ask, sir, then how can it could be 300 crores? Sir, okay, coming to the biryani, why it is 100 crores in India? Why not it is in USA? You said the people are, spending a lot of the money like a hell. So then why don't they spend much money about in a biryani?
Here, the
Means,
one of the
yes,
comment is
please.
like biryani lovers are more in India, alcohol lovers are more in USA.
No. So do you think biryani lovers are not there in US and biryani is not available in US? Thing is, US people are not that much attracted with the spicy and more spices related biryani. And this 20 crore revenue is also made upon by our Indians only. They do love to eat the biryani, I agree, but not that much when compared with the alcohol. The people, we store our water bottles in fridge the same way and fashion. The US people will keep their alcohol bottles in their fridge in an open way. So that much of revenue alcohol market is have in the US, especially in the December month. So I didn't mention any of these details in the table, but by seeing this simple small table, I was able to dig very deeper and trying to understood the data. Okay, India, USA, both are having their regional boundaries, ethnic boundaries, cultural boundaries, traditional boundaries, culture, different types of people mindset are different. People earning potential is different. And, the period of time, like especially in the December month, forget about the year, December month. So that December is very, very, important for the US people to spend, we have a festivals throughout the year, but they do not have they have the 1 month of long vacation period with in the name of Christmas Eve and the New Year. That's it. So they spend all the money, in the one single month. People who saved a lot in the entire year. So biryani is an emotion in India. So the people will spend a lot. And alcohol is also, I can't say that we are also alcohol addicted, but I'm simply saying that. But pretty sure when compared with the USA revenue on the product of alcohol, we are pretty less. So these kind of analytical skills is required when you jump into analytics. So that is the motto. See, in the same example, I can say this is looks like Power BI desktop interface. This one. We call this dotted line is called canvas, right? This dotted line is called canvas. And I'll bring some kind of stuff, let me show you. I'm bringing some data inside. I'm dumping some data as an inside to the Power BI desktop. And I'll show you how fast it is, how quick it is, how visually treated to the end user. I'll show you. Orders, people, returns. These are the 3 tables I required. I'll dump into Power BI desktop. The data is loading inside. I'll show you once it is loaded, how can we see. Right? Okay, data is done. It is loaded now. What is the confirmation? People might ask you curiously, sir, how can you say it is done? I'll show you. This one, we call it as panes. Build pane, data pane, all these are panes. And these are views. This report view, table view, and model view. And this dotted line, as I said already, it's a canvas. See, these are the data. Data is dumped. Right. Let me take any simple and small visual. Selected, make it bigger. And I'm going to see that, category wise sales. Boom. My visual is ready. Done. Are you not able to see the details like, which one it is, how much it is? No problem. Going back to view, I'm changing the numbers just like that. In a bigger size, that's it. Done. If you are not able to satisfied with in terms of millions, no problem. We can change into thousands. We can change into something else. Values, it is an x-axis, right? X-axis, values. Okay, display notes in the thousands. Now you are convinced. If you want to some kind of data labels, no problem. We can enable to data labels. It shows the exact sales or revenue of particular category. Boom, done. So you might ask me now, sir, okay, fine. I would like to see specific month, specific week, specific year, specific day, etc., etc. Okay, that is also possible with another visual. Take a slicer, right? Take date related column. We have a date related order date, ship date. Any one you are supposed to take. Okay, this is I selected, but it seems to be slide bar. I don't like it, so I will change immediately with something drop down. Okay, slicer settings. No, not tile. Vertical list. This is something okay. So still, if you are not able to convince, okay, we can do some more advanced things to say, ship date. I would like to bring only year and month, okay? Year, quarter, month. Perfect. These 3 is enough. Right, if I click on any one thing like year, Please observe closely what is happening. This is a slicer. Okay, I just get rid of this blank. No problem. We can see here the blank quarter. Done. This is also done. Blank is gone now. Now you see, you ask me, I'll show the output in a nanoseconds. I would like to see the data for 2018. Okay, 2018 data is this one. 2017 data is this one. 2016 is this. 2015, 2014. Again, in depth, if you want to see particular quarter, okay, third quarter, there is no sales at all. First quarter, yes, it is there. Second quarter, there is no sales at all. If you want to see specific month again, no problem. January, yes, January data is there. This much amount of handy nature and quick interactive with one to another visual. You are indirectly speaking with some visual. Hey, could you please show me this data? Could you please show me the sales? Could you please show me this revenue? I just want to see the January. I just want to see the February. So likewise, the business people is keep on asking the questions and it will throw the answers. So that much of beautiful interactive visuals. So it's the term called interactive visual dashboard. So means it is a slicer again. This slicer is also called a visual. This visual is directly communicating with this visual. And it says that and filters the data as per the selection, as per the user's requirement. So these kind of advanced functionalities is not available in the Excel. But if you ask me, sir, why can't we create the visuals in Excel? Yes, we can create. Still, I can say that, yes, we do create a visuals in Excel. It is an advanced level of learning, doing the pivot, then pivot to creating the visual, and after that, creating one canvas with an empty blank space and put all the visuals into the required shape and do provide some kind of slicers and give some kind of color codes in the background. Of course, in Microsoft Excel also, we can create visuals and we can create the dashboards. But that dashboard is not accessible to each and everyone with interactive visualization. It is a completely static. But if you see Microsoft Power BI desktop, once all the things are done, you know what? If I create some kind of report or dashboard in my Microsoft Power BI desktop, you need not to install the Power BI desktop in your system. If you have a laptop with proper internet connection on one single browser, any browser, it could be Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, any browser as you wish, that is more than sufficient. Because in the once I completed the Power BI desktop dashboard or report, I'm going to publish this dashboard into some workspace. That workspace is nothing but in the cloud environment. I'll share that particular link with the respective people. If you click on that link, automatically the browser will show the dashboard and it will allow you to use the dashboard with interactive visualization. That much beauty is hidden in the Power BI desktop. Coming to the difficulty level of learning experience of Power BI desktop. It is pretty straightforward, drag and drop kind of nature. You need not to know any kind of programming knowledge, any kind of coding knowledge, nothing. Simply zero. If you know a basics of Microsoft Excel, that would be more than enough and great to learn the Power BI desktop in easiest way. Some people may say that, sir, I don't know anything even Excel. I have a zero knowledge in Excel. No problem. You also can able to learn the Power BI desktop. But you have to spend some ample amount of time when compared with the people who use the Power BI desktop with already prior knowledge in the Excel. That's it. If they spend half an hour, you are supposed to spend 1 hour. That is the only difference. Pretty straightforward. Anybody can learn the Power BI desktop. And in deeper, going forward, sir, do you say that that's it? Bring the data, create the visual, and do the interaction, finished? No. There is a plenty of functionalities and features are hidden in Power BI desktop. It is not possible for anybody to cover all the concepts or contents within a short period of time, like a 30 to 40 minutes. I'm just giving the overview. What is Power BI desktop? What is the potentiality of Power BI desktop? Whether you are able to learn or not. Okay, who are the, see, remember one thing, guys. If you want to learn something, you have to ask a couple of questions yourself. First, what is the market share about this particular tool or technology? If the question comes, I'll show you something bigger. How many of you heard Gartner? It is a company in the world, topmost company. The purpose of this company is every year, quarterly wise, half yearly wise, yearly wise, they release a quadrilateral matrix about every domain of individual technologies. Say, for example, if you see here, okay, let's take this one as an example, 2024. See here. This is a simple tape, a simple graph or photo or whatever. It says that purely who is the leader in the market, especially in the business intelligence domain. When you are talking about Power BI, when you are learning towards Power BI, when you are indirectly discussing about analytics, so the reporting or visualization stuff will leads you to think about the same point. So what is magic quadrant for the BI and analytics is 4 quadrants: first, second, third, fourth. First quadrant name is leaders, second challengers, third Nike players, fourth visionaries. I don't want to speak much about these three because we are always has to look into leaderboard. In the leaderboard, who are in the top? Who are they? Can somebody be able to read?
Comments are Microsoft.
So business intelligence tool from Microsoft means, what is the name? Of course, it is not written over there. I agree with that. But business intelligence tool from Microsoft is one and one only, Power BI. So the competitor or alternative to this tool is one and one only, Tableau. I agree. One young lady is asking in the beginning of the session, why should I learn? So this is the reason. Even Tableau is very powerful. I do agree with that, but it lacks a lot of things. Once you use the both, I mean Microsoft Power BI Desktop and Tableau, then you came to notice the difference between these two is like our motherland, earth to moon. That much difference is there. Clear? This leaderboard will be released every quarterly or half yearly. Since last 6 consecutive years, the topmost position belongs to Microsoft Power BI only. Proudly, I can say. So I'm not saying that I'm not the person who declares that you should learn only Microsoft Power BI. No, no, no. There is a certain organizations called Gartner, very reputed organizations in the world. They are certifying to say that Microsoft Power BI is the leader of the market, especially in business intelligence market. I mean, domain. Right. So some people might not be, accepting my words. So for them, I'm showing this example, which is, declared by Gartner. So likewise, you can able to get that outputs like, Gartner, say that a quadrant, magic quadrant for the cybersecurity by Gartner. if you put that, Gartner will show you some different tools. Okay, something like that, best AI tools for the 2025 declared by Gartner. It will show some other thing. Each and every domain, each and every area, each and every tool and technologies will be reviewed by Gartner professionals, and they'll release the magic quadrant for the every quarterly and half yearly to say that these are in the top notch market utilizing by the reputed and MNC companies. So people like you, I can say that aspirants might look into these kind of reports and pick carefully which one you want to pursue the career. Analytics is simply, I can say that numbers, dear. Numbers. That's it. Numbers. Even if we are able to, went for the sleep also, we have a nightmares to say that, hey, why that country is having the less revenue? Why the numbers are not matching? What happened? I'm supposed to get 10 millions. Then why should I get 9.1 million? What happened to the 0.9 million? Is it the formula is something wrong, or any modeling related issue is there? Such kind of things will be keep on running into the developer's mind even they are sleeping. So it's purely numbers. And the interaction between the two visuals should be accurate and beautiful. Let me show you some kind of outcomes. If I show a data in this direction, would you like to have this kind of data in your system or this kind of data? Which one is more beautiful? The tabular format or visual format? Which one?
Visual.
Right. So being a human, it's a psychology. If you take a newspaper or a magazine or any news channel, anything, directly our eyes will be goes and fall on what?
Visual.
Visuals, obviously. Visuals. It could be picture, it could be animated thing, it could be GIF, graphical image representation kind of any GIF. Okay. So easily captured, easily understandable, easily attractive. So that kind of stuff, if you want to bring into the reality, you are supposed to learn Power BI Desktop 100%. So this is about thing, and what I'll go for the next 5 minutes. I'll brief you that what are inside the contents of Power BI Desktop means. I can say that. Ouch! 1 second. This one. These are all the 4 different major categories you are supposed to learn completely. Power BI means first, interface. Second, Power Core Editor. As I said already, it's an ETL platform. It will clean the data. It will manipulate the data. It will. I'll show you. Instead of explaining, I'll show you. If you remember, we just pulled the data, right? I'm taking you to Power Core Editor. This is a Power Core Editor, and the same Power Core Editor is also available in the Excel, but it is far better and easy to use actually in the Power BI Desktop. See, suppose you don't like this column, you can delete it here. Done, finished. Okay. If you want to delete this one, okay, done. If you want to add something else, something like that, product ID, okay. If you want to add some more thing, additional columns, okay, you can write add columns. I'm just adding the one more column here to say that quantity, where is quantity? Quantity into what is the unit cost or product cost, something sales, region, city. We should know the data actually, profit, discount. Okay. Total sales is equal to quantity into, there should be profit, discount. Okay. I'm just created one more column here. See, with a formula, simple formula I created. Everything is hand operated, mouse operated, drag and drop. Very, very simple. But here comes the question. Some people may say that, sir, if I'm doing such kind of manual intervention, what exactly is happening in the behind the Power BI desktop? Yes, it is a reverse engineering process, dear. If you see here, whatever you do on the front end, the Power BI desktop will write all the codes in the back end. This is a program written by Power BI desktop on behalf of you based on your requirement. Whatever you did in the front end with your mouse, it will understood that, okay, this user wants to create this user wants to delete that and this and that, etc., etc., etc. Whatever you do, all the operations step by step, activity by activity, task by task, everything will be recorded in the back end by Power BI desktop itself in terms of programming code. This programming code, we call it as mashup language, in shortcut M code. So immediately we'll raise the question, sir, what is this? You said there is no programming knowledge is required, there is no coding required. Yes, still I'm saying the same thing. But here you are not writing anything, right? Here it is generating in the background on their own based on your actions performing on the front end. But the only piece is, see here, I'll just remove. This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just deleting this row ID and I am deleting order ID, right? If you want to bring that back again, you don't have an option called Control Z. You are supposed to go back to here, applied steps, and cross the mark and bring all together. But my question here is, I don't want to bring all two. I would like to bring only order ID. Sorry. I would like to bring only order ID. How to do that? So to do this, you should know the basic knowledge and awareness about to understand the M code, how to deal in between with a simple manual intervention. See here, it is deleted, right? I'll simply eliminate this order ID here. That's it, and click enter. See, boom. Order ID came back. Only row ID is done. So these much of awareness and knowledge, if you can able to acquire while in the journey of learning Power BI desktop, this is more than enough. You need not to sit and write lines of lines, bunch of lines, no hundreds, thousands of lines of code. No, on behalf of you, it will generate in the back end with your actions performed on the front end. So it have enormous amount of functions and functionalities. You can play just like that. If you say, for example, I would like to bring or I would like to delete the top 5 rows. You can do that. Remove top rows. How many number of rows you want to delete? Up to 966 I'm supposed to delete. Okay. Type 5, click OK. Done. Gone. So likewise for each and every requirement, all the cleansing, manipulation, okay, deletion, additions, renaming, creating, all sort of transformations you can able to perform in this Power Query Editor. This is technically called ETL operation. So this is one of the key element you are supposed to learn. Apart from that, there is two more categories called Power BI service and DAX functions. DAX functions is nothing but like a formula related. You are supposed to, just now you see in the M code, right? In the same fashion, you are supposed to write. In Excel, you people know, right? I'll tell you. In Excel, everybody know that 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can somebody help me to calculate the total? How to calculate the total? Can somebody please help me? I don't know how to calculate the total. I would like to bring one total number. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. How much? It is a 10. How to get that number 10 in over here? Can I write like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. Can I do like this? Or is equal to sum of like this. This formula is nothing but DAX. What is DAX? Data analytical and expressions. That is nothing but DAX. Clear, guys? These kind of formulas we have entirely in the Power BI desktop, close 350 formulas. Out of that, you need not to worry. Oh my God, sir, what is talking about you? No, what you are talking about? It is a huge amount of formulas. We can't able to remember. No need. You just learn 10% of those formulas, like 30 to 40. Enough. Enough, more than enough. Even I don't know all the 300. I know only 30 to 50. That's it. I use regularly only 30 to 50 formulas. That's it. So that is more than enough for you to learn the DAX functions. And what is Power BI service? Right? I'll show you. Host, do we have a time like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, sir, you can take your own.
Yeah, just 5-10 minutes. We can wind up.
Yes.
Say I'll take this one. I'm using the browser. Carefully observe. I'm opening the Power BI in browser. So whatever I show you is a developer stance point of view earlier. Now I'm showing you end user point of view. If I done everything in the Power BI desktop and publish into some workspace, so you guys don't worry about with some jargons I'm using like a workspace, like a DAX, calculated columns, measures, formulas, logics, modeling. All these will come into the picture when you really start learning the Power BI. Don't worry, right? This it is a link, okay? It is some kind of link. I'll show you. This is a dashboard. Let us assume it's a simple small dashboard. It is opening, right? Consider it is a dashboard. Okay, I have a multiple pages with some kind of visuals. This is I was used in the long way before for my trainings. I'm sharing this link. That's it. Control C. In Gmail or in WhatsApp or something else, if I share this link to you, if you click on that link, directly the same dashboard will be open in your system without any Power BI application installations in your system. Just need a power, electricity power and internet connection and good performance speed. That's it. You can open this same link in the browser. You make use of this dashboard from your end also. So all these stuff we call it as Power BI service. So this also, it is like, some kind of administrative activity. So these are all the major 4 different subcategories to cover, learn the Power BI desktop completely. What are they? One last time I'm showing Power BI desktop interface, Power Query editor, DAX functions, and Power BI service. That's it. Right? I hope you enjoy the session, and I'll spend last 5 to 10 minutes. If audience or aspirants have any questions, throw it to me. I'm happy to answer. Over to you, host.
Guys, comment your session, comment your questions in the comment chat box. I feel there are no questions.
Then it should be happen 2 things. One, they might understood 100%, or they might not understood anything, like a zero knowledge, 0%.
No, sir, I think they are typing some questions. Let's wait
Awesome.
1 or 2 minutes.
Sure. Surajit Roy. Great, man. You have typed the exact formula. Lakshmi Varshita, autosum. Autosum means, do you have any shortcut keys? If you know, so just let me know. I don't know. I know some advanced shortcut keys. I can tell you once if the time permits. Any recommendations or suggestions to learn Power BI from YouTube? Of course, Surajit Roy, YouTube have everything. But the only problem is two problems. One is nobody is perfect, and there is in learning stage, we call it as systematic learning. Where to start, where to stop, what you are supposed to learn from one to one. In YouTube, YouTube resources won't be like that. They'll, you know what, they'll post some kind of video to say that, hey, see, this is a bookmark functionality. This is a something time intelligence functions. This is something automatic refresh. This is something RLS. So likewise, the people will throw the videos and post it into YouTube. But you will be get confused that which one is supposed to learn from first. So that makes you to confuse a lot. And second thing, there are some platforms and resources available in the internet, some kind of online platforms. We call it as Moodle or something else. Some different types of learning platforms are there, right? I don't want to mention their names here. So over there, the language barrier and the coverage of syllabus. And you know what? When you sit to learn geometry in IIT professor class, when you sit to learn geometry in elementary school government teacher class, which one is more comfortable for you to learn? I'm damn sure I'll die if I sit in front of an IIT professor. You can't understand what they are teaching exactly. I'm not offending the IIT professors. They are really awesome. But the level of understanding of the candidate is very important over here. If you reach that extreme level, then you are 100% able to understand what exactly the IIT professor says. So with a zero knowledge, you can't listen the videos and learn it, right? So it completely depends on you, how capable you are, how how you are grasping the contents in a different way. It depends on the candidate again. I can't say that you won't learn from the YouTube and you are able to learn only from the YouTube. No, it is depends on the candidate to candidate. This average salary of a Power BI analyst as a fresher. See, as a fresher, to be honest, my answer will be upset to you, dear, who asked this question, Tanmay Shri. So as a fresher, it is a general, see, being a fresher, entering into industry, see, please don't expect into 1 crore, 2 crore packages. So it is a minimum ordinary, like to say that 3.5 to 4.5, that's it. Unless you are from extreme academic records like IIT Bombay with 9.5 CGPA, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Delhi, or Michigan University, some kind of MIT, then it is out of my boundary. So being a normal student, normal engineering college student or normal university student, you can expect 3.5 to 4.5 maximum as a fresher. And to be honest, one more answer is directly a candidate cannot be deployed into analytics. Please make a note of this point. So if anybody wants to come and prove yourself into analytics domain, you are supposed to crush a lot before that. I mean to say, people will appoint you as an associate, junior associate, then you will become associate, then you will become senior associate. In this journey, you will face a lot of challenges. You'll learn a lot of tools. You'll came to know what exactly the business, what exactly the client is saying. So the understanding level, the giving response or reply to the particular people, everything will be changed here. So later only you will be deployed into actual analytics and the people will trust you to, okay, sit and play with this data. Until unless you are not allowed to touch the confidential data, right? I can't able to show a real-time dashboards to you in this platform. If time permits, I'll definitely, you will enjoy a lot. Dealing with one client from US. You heard about this one. DMart and Reliance Mart and all, right? In the same kind of brand,
yes.
there is a company called, even I can't reveal the name of the client. So it's a
No
very
worries,
big
sir.
giant company over there. We are handling the data. It is a hell of the messy data. So I can say slightly that if you don't like to clean the data, don't come into the Power BI desktop. If you love to clean the data, if you love to learn the tools into analytics, then you are most welcome. If you say, sir, even I won't keep my cupboard as a very clean means, It's a different scenario. Even if you didn't take a bath, no issues, but you are supposed to kept your data very clean. So that is damn required over here. Is there any chance to get the job for fresher in Power BI? I just answered the question, dear Rahul Rathod. Is it good to build our career in Power BI? Of course, that's what my intention, and I keep on talking continuously in the last 1 hour, dear Banu Prakash. Sir, have you noticed the data analyst role internship? Of course, there is a plenty. Please tell me, and also what skills are required for an intern. Basic skill is Excel, basic Excel. You need not to be an expert in Excel, but at least a basic level. Next, there is plenty of platforms. Plenty. I can't mention one or two. Plenty of platforms. You just go and search in LinkedIn, or jump into Instagram pages. People are crazily updating the different websites. So to start data analysis, SQL, Excel also required, or only Power BI? No. Actually, that is, see, I have passed one statement in the beginning of this session says that I have my boundary today to constraint about only Power BI desktop. So that is the reason I was standing only on the Power BI. But to be honest, if you are growing together in the analytics, definitely you require SQL. Definitely you need advanced level of Excel. And apart from this, dear, you need to know cloud-based technology and ETL-based technologies called Alteryx or Talender. There's plenty of tools available. Alteryx is the superior leader in the market. And if you see cloud-based technologies like Azure, AWS, these are the leaders in the market. So slowly, one by one, step by step, you are supposed to learn and upskill yourself to grow further. But at this early stage, don't make others to fear and scare. They'll run away. So be stick with limited boundary levels. Excel and Power BI is more than enough for you to start kickstart your career in the analytics. What is scope for freelancing with Power BI? You have a plenty, dear Tejashwini. If you are good in Power BI and Excel, register yourself as an expert or something like that, beginner or intermediate level. You are here to offer some kind of service. You can register on Fiverr, you can register on Upwork, wait for some time and keep on poke into LinkedIn with some people, offer some services, whatsoever you have the good skill set. So based on that, you can do that here. Thank you, Tanmay. I was expecting more relevant in technical based questions. I know I have very limited time. I couldn't able to deliver more technical aspects, but I believe I just gave the brief overview about the Power BI desktop. How much time does it take to get placed fresher as a data? I told you already, data analyst is a biggest. See, that sounds might be tiny, the sounds might be crazy, but you can't become data analyst just like that, dear. Okay, you can't become. You are supposed to start from the junior associate and senior associate. Slowly, you will become, business analyst, then data analyst, then senior business analyst. Likewise, you are supposed to go. Being a fresher, forget about this term, please. Forget about this term called fresher. No, once you step into the analytics, you are not a fresher anymore. Who said you are a fresher? You have done a lot of work with the Excel, with the Power BI, with the SQL, and cleaning the data. Initially you feel the pain in some part of your body, but slowly, if you are addicted, if you love to do what exactly you are doing, you will be very, very happy, and you love to learn more and spend more time in front of the system. If anybody is so, sir, no, sir, I'm not interested. I don't like the way you are saying to clean the data, keep the data very clean, bring the data into structured and formative, shape and all. If you don't like it, 100% you stop your journey here itself and do search something else which is suitable to you and, focus on those areas. If you love the data, play with the data, clean the data, and you spend your entire life with the data, analytics is the right platform for you. And remember, guys, with a gut feeling, I'm saying that artificial intelligence can't do anything with the analytics because it needs a human brain. It needs literally needs a human brain. I just shown the 3x3 matrix. Nobody's answered my question. Why the alcohol is having a huge sale? Somebody is saying, of course, even it's a fun answer. So there is no much drinkers in India, but in USA there is a lot of addicted people. It makes me very fun actually. No dear, it is not like that. Every country have their own respectable drinkers who pay a lot of contribution to the government of India as a taxpayers. So it's not like that. The way you are seeing the data, the way you are understanding the data, the way you are convenience. I mean, you are, and of course, there is one more skill. You need to be very, very, very good in communication to narrate the story, explain the story, what exactly your dashboard is telling, what exactly the visual is telling, what exactly the entire report is delivering, what is the insightful meaning, what is the insightful outputs. So these such kind of things, all things should be explained by the developer itself. And of course, English as a communication voice, damn required, and narration skills. You know what? Something in 2 days back, crazy thing is happened in my dashboard. I don't know what exactly I did, but my code is working. The pain point is why it is working. I don't know. So such kind of things will be happen. So I can say that he directly go on in front of client. Hey, boss, this is I don't know what exactly I have done. So it is working. People will be see me in a different weird way. So I was just narrated a new story on the sets. Like, if you are watching Pushpa 2, I can say Pushpa 3 story also instantly, like a Maggie noodles. So you are supposed to be storyteller. You should have a very good narrative skill. That will take you to the heights. Don't look into only fresher, only data analyst level, only business analyst level. Think big. To achieve that, where to start, how to grow, and what. It is a longest journey period. So don't imagine that to say that within 6 months or within 2-3 years, you will become that much level. No. It will take a lot of pain points are there. You should cross all the barriers. You can't go beyond me. If you come into my company, definitely I won't allow you to grow much faster than me. So there is a lot of stuff is there. So you should face everything, all the consequences. So it will make you feel stronger. It will make you very bigger and strengthier. If you able to face all these hurdles, one day definitely you will be in the good position. Right? Jokes apart. Any technical questions or any professional related things? I think I have took a lot of time. Actually, this session is supposed to be 1 hour, and it goes beyond 1.5 hours. So I might speak a lot actually. I'll stop with this.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking the power packed engaged session, and thank you for accepting our request on behalf of Slate Valley and joining us today.
Anytime.
Yeah, and we will plan such more insightful sessions for our students.
Sure.
Please.
Definitely. If anybody have any questions,